Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Am, the Forgotten Realms by Philip Athans. Abdel Adrian, the son of Baal, the god of murder, finds himself adrift in a sea of turmoil and uncertainty. Haunted by the recent events in Baldur's Gate, where he confronted and defeated his half-brother Saravok, another Baal spawn who sought to claim their father's legacy through bloodshed and chaos, Abdel yearns for a life free from the shadows of violence and destiny. He carries the weight of his divine heritage like a heavy burden upon his soul, the knowledge that his bloodline is tainted by a legacy of murder and destruction gnawing at his conscience. The memories of his battles, the lives he has taken, and the darkness that lurks within him weigh heavily on his heart, leaving him with a profound sense of guilt and a longing for redemption. Seeking solace and guidance, Abdel decides to return to Candlekeep, the monastery that served as his childhood home and a sanctuary of knowledge and wisdom. He hopes to find answers among the ancient scrolls and the wise monks who raised him, perhaps even discovering a way to suppress the Baal spawn within him, to resist the insatiable urge to kill that courses through his veins. He yearns to break free from the shackles of his heritage and forge his own path, a path of righteousness and peace. With Jaheira, the half-elf druid by his side, their bond forged through shared experiences and a deepening affection for each other, they embark on a journey back to Candlekeep, their hearts filled with both hope and trepidation. Upon arriving at the gates of Candlekeep, they are met with unexpected hostility and suspicion. The guards, misled by false accusations and the machinations of doppelgangers who have been impersonating Abdel, believe him responsible for a series of brutal murders that have plagued the surrounding lands. They accuse him of treachery and imprison him in the depths of the monastery's dungeons. Jaheira also incarcerated as an accomplice. Despair washes over them as they face the grim reality of their situation, the cold, unforgiving walls of the dungeon closing in on them like a tomb, their hopes of finding sanctuary shattered. However, a glimmer of hope emerges from the darkness in the form of Korak, a ghoul drawn to the carnage of the slain guards, and a peculiar sense of loyalty to Abdel. Korak, his rotting form a testament to the dark forces that lurk within Candlekeep's depths, provides them with the means to escape. Together, they navigate the treacherous labyrinth of the monastery's subterranean tunnels, a network of forgotten passages and ancient secrets, their hearts pounding with every echoing footstep, their senses heightened by the ever-present danger. As they flee through the tunnels, they are ambushed by a horde of zombies, their decaying forms animated by a sinister magic that mocks the sanctity of life itself. Korak, in a selfless act of sacrifice, throws himself into the fray, his undead flesh torn apart by the ravenous horde, buying Abdel and Jaheira precious time to escape. They emerge from a hidden passage into the night, the fresh air a welcome relief from the oppressive darkness of the tunnels, their hearts heavy with grief for their fallen companion, but their spirits determined to survive and uncover the truth behind the accusations that have been leveled against them. Meanwhile, a powerful and enigmatic mage named John Irenicus orchestrates a sinister plan from the shadows, his ambition fueled by an insatiable thirst for immortality. He seeks to ascend to godhood by draining the life force from the Tree of Life, a sacred and ancient source of power revered by the elves of Suldanesselar. To achieve his goal, he captures Imoen, Abdel's childhood friend and fellow Baal spawn, intending to use her latent powers as a catalyst for his dark ritual. He lures Abdel to the island asylum of Spellhold, a place of madness and despair, where he subjects him to a series of trials and manipulations, hoping to unlock the full potential of his Baal spawn heritage and bend him to his will, twisting his innate power to serve his own twisted desires. Within the depths of Spellhold, Abdel and Imoen are reunited, their childhood bond rekindled amidst the darkness and despair of their captivity. They encounter Minsk, a slightly mad but fiercely loyal ranger, whose unwavering optimism and bizarre pronouncements provide a much-needed source of levity, and Yoshimo, a skilled assassin with a hidden agenda, whose motives remain shrouded in mystery, his true allegiance a puzzle waiting to be solved. Together, they navigate the treacherous corridors of the asylum, facing challenges that test their strength, their courage, and their sanity. their bonds of friendship and loyalty deepening with every trial they overcome. As they delve deeper into Irenicus's twisted machinations, they uncover the truth about his plans and the dire consequences that await if he succeeds in draining the Tree of Life, a catastrophe that could plunge Farron into darkness and chaos. Driven by a desire to protect Imoen and thwart Irenicus's evil scheme, Abdel and his companions escape Spellhold and embark on a perilous journey to Suldanesselar, the elven city that holds the key to Irenicus's ambitions. Along the way, they encounter Adalon, a magnificent silver dragon whose scales shimmer like moonlight and whose voice resonates with both power and sorrow. Adalon's eggs have been stolen by the drow of Ustnatha, and she offers her aid in exchange for the recovery of her precious offspring. Abdel, recognizing the opportunity to strike a blow against Irenicus's allies, and perhaps even gain a powerful ally in their fight against the Mad Mage, agrees to help. Disguised as drow, their pale skin masked by illusion and their elven features enhanced by magic, Abdel, Imoen, and Jaheira infiltrate the dark elf city of Ustnatha. They navigate the treacherous underbelly of drow society, a world of intrigue, deception, and the ever-present threat of discovery, their every move scrutinized by the watchful eyes of the drow. Imoen, with her quick wit, natural charisma, and a surprising aptitude for deceit, rises to a position of power within Fair's household, a drow matron with ambitions of her own, her cunning and ruthlessness a match for the drow she seeks to manipulate. However, their true identities are eventually revealed, and they are forced to flee the city, pursued by Fair's forces, their lives hanging precariously in the balance. In a desperate attempt to escape the clutches of the drow, they activate a magical gate, hoping it will lead them to Adalon and the safety of her lair. However, the gate is a trap set by Irenicus and Bodhi, his vampire sister, whose allure and cunning have ensnared Abdel in a web of manipulation, her motives as enigmatic as her brother's. Instead of leading them to the dragon, the gate transports them to the ruins of Mithrin, an ancient elven city where Irenicus plans to perform his ritual and claim his immortality, the very place where he first met Eliseme and where his descent into darkness began. As the ritual commences amidst the crumbling ruins of Mithrin, Imoen is transformed into the Slayer, a monstrous avatar of Baal's destructive power, her once gentle and playful nature twisted into a grotesque embodiment of violence and rage. Abdel, witnessing the horrifying metamorphosis of his childhood friend, is torn between his desire to save her and the knowledge that she has become a threat to all of Farron, a harbinger of chaos and destruction. With the help of Elisime, the queen of Suldanesselar, and Elhan, her brother, Abdel discovers a way to break the Slayer's connection to Irenicus and potentially restore Imoen's soul, a glimmer of hope amidst the encroaching darkness. The solution, however, is fraught with risk, as it involves transferring the link between Elisime and Irenicus to Abdel, potentially dooming him to share Irenicus's fate and become a puppet in the Mad Mage's twisted game. In a climactic confrontation amidst the ruins of Mithrin, Abdel faces the Slayer, his heart heavy with grief and determination. He watches as the monstrous creature, its form a grotesque mockery of his friend, lashes out with unrestrained fury, its every move fueled by the insatiable hunger for destruction that defines the essence of Baal. Abdel fights with all his strength and skill, his swordsmanship honed by years of combat, and his spirit bolstered by the love he holds for Imoen and the unwavering support of Jaheira. He manages to sever the link between Imoen and the Avatar, but in the process, he is mortally wounded, his body broken and his soul teetering on the brink of oblivion. As darkness threatens to consume him, he is pulled into the depths of hell, a realm of fire and torment where Irenicus awaits, his laughter echoing through the infernal landscape. There, in the heart of hell, Abdel confronts Irenicus, who has become empowered by the stolen life force of the Tree of Life and revels in his newfound immortality. Irenicus taunts Abdel, reminding him of his failures, his weaknesses, and the darkness that lurks within his Baalspawn blood. He tempts Abdel with promises of power and glory, urging him to embrace his heritage and join him in his reign of terror. Abdel, his soul battered and bruised, struggles to resist the seductive whispers of the dark god within him, his resolve wavering as he faces the overwhelming power of his adversary. As Abdel's soul begins to unravel under the oppressive weight of hell's torment, he hears Jahara's voice calling to him from the distant realm of Faerun. Her voice, filled with love, hope, and unwavering faith, cuts through the darkness and anchors him to the mortal plane. He remembers the sacrifices she has made, the unwavering support she has offered, and the love that has sustained him through countless trials. With renewed determination, he draws upon the strength of their bond and breaks free from Irenicus's grasp, his soul restored and his connection to Emuin severed. With the Slayer defeated and Irenicus trapped in the depths of hell, Soldanesselar begins to heal. The Tree of Life, though scarred by Irenicus's greed, shows signs of recovery, its emerald leaves unfurling once more as life flows back into its ancient limbs, a testament to the enduring power of nature and the resilience of the elven people. The elves of the city, their spirits lifted by the return of their queen and the defeat of their enemies, rebuild their lives and their city, their unity and determination a beacon of hope amidst the ruins. Abdel and Imun, free from the curse of Baal's blood and the manipulations of Irenicus, return to Candlekeep, where they find solace and acceptance among the monks who raised them. They embark on a new chapter in their lives, their destinies no longer bound by the legacy of their father, but shaped by their own choices and the love they share with those around them. They carry the scars of their past, both physical and emotional, reminders of the battles they have fought and the darkness they have overcome. But they also carry the hope for a brighter future, a future where they can choose their own paths and forge their own destinies, free from the shadows of their heritage.